Good morning, everybody. It's Brandy from Maritarotjuana. Today's date is 3/11, March 11th. It's great. So I had a death in the family, which my Uncle Tony, he was a great man, good grandpa, great uncle, good dad, all that great stuff. So, I've been like taking it easy and just, hanging out with my kids, my family, and then spent some of the weekend in the hospital, but um, I wanted to do a reading today for my family, basically see if Uncle Tony or if Spirit has anything to say. A lot of people deal with death differently, grief, loss, whatever, what have you. I grieve differently than others, of course, because I can speak with Spirit, so I don't look at it the same, whoops, as everybody else does. I mean, majority of people, I'm aware that they are always around, but that doesn't help people that are grieving. Uh, Not everybody is as spiritual. That doesn't mean that they, don't believe. It's just that when something bad happens, of course, people don't. It's hard to look at the good. It's hard to look like the spirit is still there because you can't see them. You know. My family's very spiritual. However, they had a loss, so they're grieving, and some grieve differently than others. So I'm going to see if I can do a spirit message for them. So this is kind of general, but this is more or less for my people, my family members, my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, whomever wants to listen. If they listen, that's up to them. That's not for me to decide. So I just kind of hang back, and if people need me, I'm always here for them. I will never push my beliefs onto anyone. So that's just, that's my take on it. All right, so I just, like I said, been shuffling. I surrounded myself with white light of love and light. So I'd like to see if Uncle Tony might have anything to say to anybody, and we'll go from there. If not, no big deal. He's new spirit, so he might not be able to, I don't know, because I'm not that experienced yet. So I know that it can take newer spirits longer, so we'll see. Okay, so Uncle Tony, let's see what you have to say if you're there and you're around. Love and light and greater purpose for all. A father's love. Um, so I'm going to say that this goes out to my cousin Angie, all my Uncle Tony's other children that I did not get to meet because some of them are in Puerto Rico, some of them live, all over. So I'm going to just definitely tell this to my cousin Angie and my little cousin, well, my younger cousin Lori and Kaylani. A father's love doesn't necessarily mean that it is a dad. It could just be a father figure, which my Uncle Tony was highly involved in the raising of even myself. He was always there for me. So to him, he is a father figure. It says that a father's love for his son or daughter never dies. So, cousin Joey, I know everybody doesn't have my belief, but Uncle Tony will always, or your dad will always be there for you. He will always be around for that guidance that you sought before. Now he can still give you that. You just need to open yourself up to that. He's always going to be around, just maybe not physically, but spiritually, he's here. His love is still here. His guidance is still here. Um, a father's love is one of the strongest bonds and any of us that will ever experience, and that's very true. So I believe that this is just for you guys to know that he is still around and he will be here for you, and he always will be, until you guys meet again in the heavenly realm. So, the strength that you gained from such love is often unquantifiable, which is so true. Um, but it can be tapped into for any time and for whatever reason. He's always there and he'll always continue. Let's see what else I have. Study. And that doesn't mean study like books, okay? Because I know some of you are very literal. It's not what it means. It just means that it's important to go back and learn. So, why don't you guys pull all those pictures and things that Uncle Tony had or Dad had, and you know, something old, turn it into something new, make it into a new memory. You guys are really good at that. You're very resourceful, very creative. I mean, we are all related anyway, and we're all connected. So that's what I would take from that is study, like, look back on the past, look back what you guys have, and see what else, we can get from that. It just takes time to like study, not study books, just study yourself, study your memories. You know, self-reflection type thing, self-sabotage. I think that has a lot to do with, there's a lot of family dynamics that go into everything. Um, and it's going to be hard for you to heal if you don't really grieve. And it doesn't matter if you don't cry or whatnot. That has nothing to do with grieving. Everybody grieves differently. um, it's just that don't sabotage what you've been working so hard to achieve. And that's actually, it goes to a lot of my family members because I know that this is horrible what happened, but sorry guys, I keep calling him Uncle Tony, but to me, he had a very, very long, fulfilling life. He helped many. He was involved in all kinds of stuff. Um, he would want you guys to not miss him, but he wouldn't want you guys to feel like shit. He wouldn't want you guys walking around, like mad at each other. He wants everything to be okay, because that's how Uncle Tony was. And he was. And I'm sorry. And I'm not trying to bring up bad blood or old memories, but don't sabotage what hard work you guys have achieved, because we've all achieved so much in just the past couple years alone that it would be crazy to self-sabotage. Okay? Just ask me to. Just ask for Uncle Tony or Pappy to come to you in spirit. Just like I do with Grandma. They're always there, and we can feel them. It doesn't matter if it's goosebumps or if you just feel like an overjoy of like love and compassion. That's them. That's spirit. That's them. Even the little thoughts. That is them letting us know that they miss us and that they're thinking about us. And just ask for help. Just ask for guidance. Ask for family support. I know some of my family members aren't like really into me, but I will always be here. If any of you guys need to vent, talk, cry, whatevs, I'm always here. I don't care what it is. As long as you can like wake me up from, my sleep or whatever, I'm here. Or get me up at 5:45. Then you'll definitely have me. I'm all ears. All right? So you just need to ask for help, support, love, kind, whatever you want, just ask for it and you shall receive it. Reach out. Reach out. I think Uncle Tony, Pappy, Dad, I think he is reaching out, telling us to reach out to him, to reach out to family members, to reach out to whomever makes us feel good, whomever makes us feel comfortable, which for me, that would be family. Always having family around, even if it's just a text message, reach out, ask for love, ask for support, ask for guidance. No one's going to turn you down. And if you feel like they will, please, I won't. Call me. I'm all about it. All about it. Just ask. Anything you ask for, you will get. I believe that because Uncle Tony's always been a big supporter of everyone. So let's see what else he has to say. Nature. So to me, what that means, because I know Uncle Tony would always have cookouts and be outside, blaring the country music and whatnot, and to get outside and to be with family. Maybe we should have like a wake or something for him. I don't know. That's what I think. And again, my people, my family members, I don't want you guys to think that I'm not sad, because I'm very sad. Uncle Tony did a lot for me. He was like my second dad too. I don't know. I just think that we should reach out be and be there for each other, because that's what families do, and and that's what we're supposed to do. So I think that he wants us all to, and I know it's going to be hard, but that doesn't mean that we can't. I really think that he wants us to spend some time together. Um, and this says nature, but I think we should be throwing a big ass shindig, covered dishes type thing, and having another cookout, because that's what he would have wanted. Because he's always been like that. Let's see what else. Um, embrace the moment. Embrace this day, this very moment. Even think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think, which is totally true. What is actually happening is that you are changing your energy. Again, Uncle Tony would so, or Pappy or Grandpa, whatever, uh, he would definitely want us to embrace each other, embrace the moment. Don't look at the negative, look at the positive, because that's just how Uncle Tony was. That's just how he was. He wanted everybody to love, laugh, be kind, be courteous, just be there for each other. And that's one of the things that he's always instilled in me. You know, he wasn't my biological uncle, like my mom's brother. He was, or he it was my Aunt Linda, which is my mom's sister. That was her husband for like 40 some years or something. And he was always there. Even though he wasn't my blood uncle, he treated me like I was his daughter, like I was his niece. My uncle was there through everything when I went through my first divorce, and he was always there. He was there for everybody. And I think that that's one of the biggest things that he also instilled into me, is that being there for family, being the shoulder that people can cry on. That's one of the most important things that you can be to anybody, is like support. Their rock. And I really feel that's like that's my place in this family, is to help heal, others, to help listen, to help soothe, to whatever it is. I'm down to help, because family is everything. Without family, you have nothing. You are nothing. You're lost. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're blood or not. You can acquire family. I've actually acquired tons of my family members. They're not blood, but I'll tell you what, you would think that they were. You know, so I just want to say, especially to, like my cousins Jordan and my cousin Angie and Lorraine and Kaylani, Sita, Edie, all of you guys, I love you so much. And I understand that you guys are going through a lot. It will get better. And if you guys need anything at all, I'm always here for you. I don't care how big or how small or what it is, even just to talk for a second, I'm here. If you guys want me to read your tarot cards or whatnot, I can do that too. Of course, it's going to be free. Things like that. Whatever I can do to help you guys through this, I'm here. I just need you guys to reach out. So Uncle Tony, Pappy, Dad, he would have wanted that. I like to say, my condolences to my Aunt Linda. She is going through a lot. All the grandkids, all the kids, it's hard. Our family's so fucking huge that I can't even, I got my basics down but this goes out to all my people who are hurting right now, who are in pain. I love you so much. And I am always here. If you need me, you know how to reach me. Okay, guys? Much love, and I look forward to speaking with you guys. Have a good one.